Ashley, you bloody idiot, that's not why we're breaking into Rex Alfred's room. Don't tell him where your father is, because he's clearly in cojones with Ryan, and that's not what cojones means. I meant cahoots, except I was deliberately being funny. Anyway, Miss Bulgaria 2007, 2017, no, it's 2007 in this game. Because I'm just that bloody good, and you're just that bloody not. Yeah, well, we unlocked it because I got the power. Ooh. Your mother. Well, we don't, like, how would Mike, what's his relevance? Wow, Ashley, your way of gesturing Mike is to indicate fatness. I'm not the fat-shaming one here. But I'm gonna say nobody, because we are a strong, independent fuck who don't need no fucks to fuck with. Oh, trust me. There are a number of things wrong with that sentence. So this just calls back what I was saying in the last episode. By the way, I'm tessellating hexagons, and this is another code out. Did I mention that yet? But in the last episode, we realized either the scientists here are mistaking Ashley for a child, and thus treating her as a bargaining chip rather than an actual legitimate threat. My cat is whining through my door. Or perhaps they perceive us as an adult, in which case they're going to view us as a threat, and treat us just as harshly as they'd treat anyone else in this situation. Excuse me, I'm going to have to go and deal with my cat. Sorry about that. I had that exact same problem when I was doing the re-review, the Eurovision revamp re-review. I got to the end of San Marino, so I got through the 4 major revamps, and then just outside my bedroom door, meow, 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 and I had to fucking scream, shut the fuck up. I ended up taking a break anyway, so I could deal with my, by then, parched throat, because I've been recording for like an hour at that point. Really breaking the immersion of this episode for me. Sophia, you've been lying to us throughout. You're anti-Fig throughout, so... There we go. Ryan trying to turn us against everyone, but we have proof. But... Oh, come on, do you expect me to believe it? You've been lying to us completely. As I said, you are anti-Fig throughout, and I do not believe a word you say. Oh, Ashley, don't believe her. She probably is telling the truth because that's just how this game's written, but nevertheless. With regards to my cat, well, that's Mo, or Moly Cyrus as I call him sometimes, because he's all tongue and twerk. He's getting old, he is going deaf, and he's getting very forgetful. Also, he has no teeth, so sometimes he'll just wander around meowing loudly because he can't remember where any of his humans are. Oh dear, okay, I've been bitching about my cat, so I have no idea who you're talking about. Rex, by any chance? Or Ryan? Go on, just... talk to us personally, because we are more of a threat than you realise. Now don't make me come across that room and bitch slap you right in the wooden chili pepper ass hair face. Do you think I give a shit about your ass deal? Are you partnered with Serhat because from now on we'll make a deal to feel everything we feel? I didn't know that I'm falling for you and my dreams could come true. I didn't know. Why the fuck am I singing that? I don't know. That's just not a... Well, it's a song, but I mean, what were they thinking? But anyway, back into the world of the game. So clearly she's talking about the either Another or the EC project, but I think the EC project and Another are one and the same, but I'm surprised that she's telling us so much so freely. But yeah, shut your fuck, you smug fuck tit. We know about the EC project. We are biologically related to the EC project. Indirectly. Yeah, what is your beef? To go with that. She has beef, and her hair looks like a wooden chili pepper. Does that mean she's chili con carne? It's funny how, when I say that in English, it sounds really different from if I were to say chili con carne in Spanish, because it's Spanish for chili with meat. And yet, in English, it comes out as, like, chili, Konckkarny, when I say it. And then, when I say it in Spanish, it comes out as the Spanish for it. But it's the same set of words! Oh, come on. Next you're gonna start talking about known unknowns and unknown unknowns. Also, theses sounds like feces, and I'm a child. Surely, that's circumstantial. The difference is, like, it's just everyone's a regular genius until they have that one breakthrough. Like, apparently, today or yesterday, some researchers in America somewhere managed to develop a battery that can be recharged over 200,000 times without deteriorating. Bearing in mind most nanowire batteries start to deteriorate at between 4,000 and 7,000 recharges or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what the measurement is. Oh, I know lots of things.
Lots of things.
Because I am apparently Bill Cipher. Yeah, what you expecting? We can crack through card locks, we can crack through codes, we can plunge the crack. No. Do you even know what mnemonic fluid is? I mean, we worked it out because we're good with words, but do you even know what you're looking for? Prototype? I would say, how the fuck could you have a prototype of that? But I mean, surely something of that scientific gravity. Of course to be a prototype, that makes sense. If anything, it's more surprising that there'd only be one prototype. How much of a plot twist would it be if Sofia's partner was actually Michael Crusoe? I don't think it is, but we're led to believe that it's either Ryan or Rex. Or possibly even Richard at this point. We don't know. There we go. We worked that out already, thank you very much. Liquid memory storage. So essentially, it's like the equivalent to a CD or a USB stick, but for memory, because memory can only be stored in liquid form, apparently? I suppose that makes sense, because... oh, that's why that explains the lake. Okay. I'd forgotten about that detail. But in any case, memories are just a bunch of synapses and things moving in your brain in a specific pattern. And I suppose it makes sense that that data would be best stored in liquid form. I'm not quite sure how you do it, because the implantation of false memories, like truly false memories, memories that can be relived as if they truly happened, I don't think that's scientifically possible. But it might be. Also, kind of funny that there's all this business about mnemonic fluid, and then there's someone leaking information. Oh, get you and your palindromonym sentence. Like, the words, like, it's not letter palindromic, but it is word. She does she? Yes. Because, madam, I'm Adam. Yeah, we know your shit. We have learned your shit. By the way, this episode's going up later, but it's a bit late in the episode for me to be explaining this, but now that I'm back home, I've sorted out, I've arranged and set up my, like, the same computer monitor that I was using to record this back up north, but it's taken until today being the 22nd of April, to actually set it all up and fix it and stuff, and they're both on your side? Oh, well, there we go. So you gave it to Ryan. And I did say... Did I not say, Ashley? Did I not say? Did I not fucking tell you? Well done, Ashley. You played everyone. But yes, so if you thought my recording setup up north was ghetto, where I had a shoe box and a microphone box and a bunch of other boxes to sort out stuff, I'm currently kneeling on my bed with my legs in a weird position, with a giant square box between my legs, and then the microphone box on top of that, then an empty Quality Street tin on top of that, upon which sits my microphone. Yeah, I did say Ryan is very clinical. I'm not entirely sure. I wanted to say that it's some kind of, like, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I know that there's some mental condition. Is it sociopathy? Sociopathy? I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't even know how to pronounce that because I just default to pronouncing the C Spanishly. So sociopathy, but sociopathy. So he's a sociopath, darling. At least I think that's the right term. So there we go. Well, yes, you've been talking this entire time. Here comes the gun, all black and shit. Probably. He could actually give me a choice here. Really. How about you should just take your beef supremacy and disappear? Sofia, you're talking about not harming children and talking down about Ryan because he betrays and lies with no second thought. But look at what you're doing. Look at yourself. Hey. Well, as I said before, your stun gun is a proximity-based weapon. You could get out that door. I could lock it with the TAS and then immediately VC someone. So you've kind of played right into our hands. So also that seems really specific. We could contact someone else though. Oh, secret diarrhea yet again. So go on, what are you wanting to tell us about it? You're gonna at least tell us what EC stands for? Because for the moment I'm just going to assume that it's erotic corn. Are you gonna tell me that it's hidden in this room somewhere? Or... because that would just be so perfectly coincidence, wouldn't it? I'm just recapping the events of the previous game, just for anyone who didn't play it, such as myself. Not that I don't intend to, of course. Oh, that is... just twist the arse knife, why don't you? So, there's Judd's another. Oh, that's another 0. So, another 0 is Judd's another, and then another and another 1 are the Mizuki Robbins ones. There was another. For fuck's sake with this nomenclature. Well, clearly it's going to be inferior to the Mizuki Robbins model, because ours took longer to develop and has more thought in it. Yeah. And Judd's only takes away. But... that... yeah. You would have thought that, like, that should only be one object. Like, why would you develop one and not the other in terms of functionality? So, they should have just... I just don't understand how you could think, okay, I'll make a machine that can extract memories, but not put them back in. So you can extract them, but to what fucking end? And creating false memories, okay, you can implant memories, but you don't have any memories to implant, because where are you gonna get them from? It's fucking stupid. How are those two separate entities? Dear, oh dear. And let me guess, you're only his fiancée because you want to get closer to the project. I worked it out because you look and act like Elizabeth in the face and bitch department. Plus it's kind of obvious. Oh, come on, we know it's true. Are you sure? Oh, come on. You just want to get yeah, you're just there to seek up indigestion. I am just stealing all the Nintendo Capri Sun memes, apparently. Just look off to one side. I have 4 Mario Kart 8, like, kart models just on the edge of my bed, which I got for Christmas, and the one from Yoshi is just staring at me judgmentally. You're not really falling for him, are you? Because you're just as cold and as Ryan. Well, that's nice, but you're an arse. Clearly he's desperate. Well, you're probably gonna lock us in again, aren't you? Oh, well, we'll just solve that immediately, break out of the room before you can even leave, and then... Well, might it be the one that you closed just as we came in? Because if that's the case, you've already given away where it is. Also, I'm sitting on my right foot, and I am steadily losing feeling in it. Oh, the pins and needles are real. I'm gonna have to do something about this recording setup at some point, but for the moment, I need to get this done by the end of today. So, secret arse compartment. Presumably back here, because I can't even look at it. Okay, well here's the Twin Lions thing. Though, I think that kind of globe is really cool, but what is it good for? It's just a load of circles. Really? Really? You're flashbacking over this? Oh, and it's got a bunch of letters on it. That's totally not going to be used for a puzzle. Yet another scene that we have yet to have seen. You know what I mean. We haven't seen that scene before. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene. Well, presumably it's part of this puzzle thing. It's got the alphabet around the top, so... Okay, well, maybe not. Plaques and things. What's this middle dildo-shaped arse? Well, it's a bit pointy to be a dildo, but whatever. That's all well and good, but how the fuck do we open this bit at the back? If you won't do anything further with that globe, then what the fuck else do? Something here, perhaps? Let me guess. A book puzzle that's going to lead to a superimposition... Like we're going to have a book, and then there's going to be a superimposition puzzle in there. Calling it now. I don't remember, but I'm guessing this is the answer. The solution. The toilet.
The toilet.
Okay, so... There's probably going to be a lot of reading in here. Photo of Judd. Like, this seems really pretentious, because if it's his memoirs, I'm assuming he wrote it himself. Write about himself in the third person. What a prick. Jarring thud Fitz arsehole. Fitz arsehole. Wow, okay. So is there going to be another really badly worded, like, family creed thing that we're going to have to extrapolate puzzle answers from? Because can we not just get to the point with this? Because I would rather just get to the point with this. Are you saying he was fat? Because of the enormous presence? Okay, if this was written by him in the third person, narcissistic fuck parcel, holy shit. So, we already heard about this, we're just hearing it from a different perspective. So, evidently, either he had a really big opinion of himself, or he paid someone a lot to sound like they had a really big opinion of him. Like, cold indifference? As in treating them the way that Ryan acts? Or would he just unperson them? Kitazato, well that's new. So Mizuki is literally just Ashley's middle name then, it's not like a hyphenated surname. Well then. Well, I was mistaken in my naming conventions of another and another one then. Unless another by itself is the hypothetical combination of another 0 and another 1. I'm guessing MJ Labs had something to do with the DS game, but I wouldn't know for certain. I've not played it, as I've said. And this we already know about because Sunglass shared Crusoe's data with us. So, at this point we already know he started up JC Valley and then had a nice time fighting with the Japanese and then he died in a tornado. So at this point Sayoko was married and then there's Ryan. Now there's a point. If Ryan's been lying about everything... Oh, here we go. Told you there'd be a superimposition puzzle. But if Ryan was lying about everything, then how do we know for certain if the backstory about the kaleidoscope is even true? Trying to get the Wiimote as close to the microphone as possible without being intrusive. Okay, that just looks suggestive, but I'm seeing the letter G in the middle there, but also an X. But let's just check for certain, shall we? Because this sort of shit is clever. I'll just... I can't scroll any further through the book, so... Clearly we've seen what we need to see here. And I'm guessing this is just going to be the thing that we need in order to work out how to get to this secret compartment. Okay, so something about A and lines facing left, G and lines facing right, and then X when they're facing each other. Okay, so double left A, double right G, and then aggressively shipping the letter X. Well, this should be useful. It also sounds vaguely as though my mother's just got home, but I still have like 10 minutes of episode left or thereabouts, so let's see if we can't solve this puzzle, because... Okay, Ashley finally recognizes it, so... What are the controls for this? Face to the left, and twist this round to the... It was A first, I believe? Well, it like, the Wiimote rumbled, so I'm assuming that it made some sort of noise. And then if we have them face to the right and swap around to the letter G... I'm assuming it has to be in that order. And... Made another thing? Made another noise of sorts? Or, well, I assume it did. The Wiimote keeps rumbling, and I'm assuming that makes some sort of confirmation-y noise. And then... This is a really weird puzzle, because, I mean, yes, there's a really huge number of potential, like, solutions or permutations of how you could twist the lions and the letter dial, and you could just solve it by accident, but somehow I feel like it wouldn't let you. So what have we found? The secret of this room, as we were told. And please tell me that Sofia locked us in on the way out, because I do love task puzzles. Presumably that stands for Sayoko Robbins, and we've seen that shape before, don't you think? Just throwing that out there. Thanks, Ashley, you're really fucking subtle. 1994, Sayoko Robbins, presumably. Subtlety! Yay! And the doors open behind us, and I'm guessing that's Rex. Hello, it's me. I'm wandering around your base like some kind of common thief. That was not planned. I feel like he wouldn't care. I think he's not the bad guy here, but I think he's looking out for number one more than anything else. Oh yeah, but he did say that though. Well, nevertheless, if Rex only wants what's best for him and his own, then we could still trust him, because he's not going to favour the bad guys, but he's not going to favour the good guys either, but he's not favouring the bad guys. Which is good enough here. And that's just based on, I mean, Dr. Robbins said we could trust him, so... Why the fuck would we be joking about this? Can you not tell? Can you not tell that we're being perfectly... Just because Ashley's 16 doesn't mean that everything she says is a lie. I mean, for fuck's sake, she worked out how to open your secret-ass compartment. Do you think this is a game, Mr. Alfred? Dear, oh dear. And did he not say that he would meet you? Oh, so he did meet you. And he did destroy the email. Yum yum. But the thing is, now that Sofia knows that the email was printed and then destroyed, she's going to delete it, and now there's no email whatsoever to speak of. And now we can't prove it because Ryan destroyed it! Forget your fucking breath! Well, she did. Now please tell me there's like a... Wait, there is a security camera in here. What am I talking about? But oh yeah, but the security cameras here only take photos. So, despite her long-winded confession... Jesus Christ. We have no evidence whatsoever. But hey, I mean, we promised not to tell Mike or Gina, but Rex is neither of those people, so we're good. But of course Rex isn't going to believe a word we say, because we're just a child, and he proposed to Sofia, so... dearie me. So there you go. Proof that we're rather citizens. His face is going rather weird directions there. And so she found the... Presumably... In fact, you know what? It all adds up, because... The secret compartment... Why would you call it the secret compartment? Well, she opened it first. But it all adds up, doesn't it? She was in here snooping around for mnemonic fluid, and she found a case that would match the shape of our pendant. And also, she stole our bag at the start of the game, but gave it back because the pendant wasn't in it. So... I'm not saying the two are connected, but the two are pretty connected. So, I mean, you're clever people, and Ashley is not exactly the queen of subtlety, so I'm sure you've worked out what's going on here. Yes, we remembered that shit, because we were there! You... arse scrundle. It's like a butt scrundle, but more aggressive. A little bit sharper. It's the deluxe model. For big and tall anuses. Such as Sofia. Her entire body is just one big anus. Oh? Well, now things are getting even seedier. But at least that's the only green text we have to deal with so far. A secret memory. As opposed to a secret memory. A bonus boob. A hidden bonus boob. Why does my brain do these things? Oh. Well, this is getting intimate. But yes, lay all your words upon us. What is this memory that is contained within this pendant of ours? Last point, we gave it to Richard, didn't we? So we haven't had it this entire time, and yet somehow he's managed to accidentally protect it from Sofia. So come on, let fly with your secret weapon. By which I mean truth, because you are both rhubarb and custard. Because he knew his brakes were going to get cut? Oh. So things were getting very seedy indeed. Seedy indeedy. Oh my. Well, that is quite the ultimatum. And again with a true genius shit. It's all coincidental. She must have started as a real genius and then had a breakthrough that caused her to suddenly become a true genius. You can't just say, ah, dear oh dear. Ah, and he didn't like the fact that Sayoko was a mother. And so he wanted to do something about that. And when she wouldn't accept the ultimatum of having her memories erased, she was killed instead. Yum yum! Okay, that's a weirdly grammar sentence. But I mean, it's not inaccurate, though. Feels like, either way, either if she left, she'd have to have her memories of the company erased so she couldn't replicate it by herself or leak it to the media, or she could stay and have her memories of the outside world erased so she doesn't realise that she's got a family to go back to. So that almost makes sense. I suppose that's also true. So, would she have done, or would she have her memories exported into that pendant? And that's what we've been carrying this entire fucking time. So they weren't erased, they were exported into that pendant. And you were going to give those 6 years back to her. Oh, clever, clever burb man. Well, you kind of have. Well, you're not even present, but fucking wow. Like, because she'd forgotten about giving birth to Ashley? Yeah, that's tragic. You didn't delete the memories, you wanted to give it back to her so she could use her own mother to put them back in, to trick the system. Does that mean then that you're responsible for jarring Thud's Fit's death then? Because then that way, if you were to find out that Sayoko got her memories back, he kind of wouldn't take that too well. Oh, okay, so maybe it's just the memories of that one day. Well, it's something. So is it all 6 years in that pendant, or just that one day? But in any case, either way, it's pretty fucking important. And if that pendant is just the memories of the day of Ashley's birth, then presumably her other memories would still be here. Because you can't just part export something and then delete the rest. You'd have to export all of it and then cut out the bit that you wanted to save if you're only going to save part of it, so... Anyway. Yes, now that we've got Rex on site, because it does seem like we can trust Rex, which is good and important, and yes. And, well, there you go. Fortuitousness, except... Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Kind of want to save at this point, but we've got a lot of cutscene happening. So what's going on here? Oh, Ryan! Oh, Ryan, how nice to see you. Dear, oh dear. Yes, Mr. Alfred, but I don't need your permission. I'm better than you. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Oh, dearie. Oh, God, there's a basement 4? Just looking behind him there. Yes, hello, Ryan. You knew we could get out, didn't you? Wow, the shit really is hitting the fan here. And then here we go with the sociopathy again. I have to say it in advanced RP. That's the only way I can pronounce that word. Yes, he's your test subject, isn't he? And that's why it looked like he was masturbating the last time he called, because he was tied from the waist down. This is madness. This is Sparta! Don't you fucking dare. Rex, get me into that basement so I can punch him in the face. Well, that's what you get for just being a director and not being directly involved in this. Well, I mean, you didn't know this stuff was happening, but still, you have to have more authority than just standing there saying you can't do this. You have to go and prove to him that you can't let him do that. Just let us into the Alpha Lab so we can deal with him, okay? Oh my. And you're not going to teleport us there, we're going to have to go there on foot. Which means I should be able to save at some point soon. But wow. This is why I love this part of the game. The story's getting serious, and we get to see Rex's running animation in the next episode, because I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. I've rambled for long enough, and I will see you next time, where hopefully we can put an end to all this madness. See you then.